Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Yuli. Yes, I couldn't remember how many days I have taken on this channel or what to share at this moment. But to tell you the truth, I find it's just time wasting or invalid to be anxious. Just over the past half a month, I have been so worried and anxious every day and night. I even couldn't sleep well, and in the midnight I just keep thinking, what's the meaning of my life? Just a lot of these kind of things. The meaning of the social relationship with everyone, your family, your friendship, your relationship, everything, and your goal, your dream, your life pursuit, a lot of things. Yeah, just being desperately anxious for these few days, and whenever I want to take the camera out, because I don't have any makeup, and I'm just lazy to have any makeup, and if I don't wear a makeup, I don't feel very confident, and some of you will judge me. You look old, you look ugly compared with the one in the past, and that hurts me a lot. So I'm so scared to take the camera out. I just don't want to use any filter or have any makeup. I just don't have any of my energy to use this kind of things or wear makeup. Just really lazy to do this kind of things because I have been worried about my life, my finance, my relationship, a lot of things, because I'm in a very special period, as a lot of predecessors shared, right, maybe on the internet or something. They have never been happy in their 20s, or they have been the same anxious like what I have in our 20s, and they couldn't feel any happiness, or just couldn't feel happy in their 20s. So I think the worst 10 years must be the 20s, because you couldn't control yourself being worried in the midnight, those kind of things. And every time when I pacified myself very well, I told myself, be patient, be more patient, don't worry, don't waste your time on anxiety, this kind of things. But once in a month, or just once in a month, you couldn't control this kind of helpless feelings, or not anger, just kind of the anxiety or the horrid feelings, the scaredness of the future. Will I be poor? Will I be will I be the same in the next 5 years, or in my whole life? Just will I be failed the same like my father? Or I should not say that, but because life is not fair. Life is unfair. Sometimes some people, they are just not because they haven't had a strong will, just because sometimes destiny is unfair. So I should say it's not because of their problems or their a will, right? The will as their dreams or goal, this kind of thing, just because of something complicated. And there are some people working by just kind of influencing me, because you will think about, will they pick into my speaking, or think of my points, my judgments, and just you keep caring about others, and I don't know how to focus on one thing. It is very easy to me. It was very easy to me. I mean, Yes, like several years ago, it was very easy to me to just focus on one thing because I have fewer options at that time. But now it's different. Anyway, I still have a lot of work to do. Not a lot of work, just some daily things. Video, platforms, teaching, a lot, yeah. It's kind of, I have a serious procrastination problem. Like, I haven't known how to use Apple Pay. Like, after 2 whole years, I came to this country for 2 years, but I only got to know how to use Apple Pay since the day before yesterday, and I have graduated for 1 year, and just 1 month ago, I had my like kind of certificate from like a website which is called kind of like Chinese Overseas Education, this kind of website, yeah, to get your Chinese certificate. Like, you graduated from a foreign country and you can only get your proof of graduation certificate, like on the Chinese website, this kind of things, yeah. Like, how should I describe my anxiety? Normally I went to bed, like normally I go to bed at like sometimes 1 a.m, sometimes 3 to 4 a.m. But last night, I just lie down on the bed and like I was thinking of my future, a lot of things, the relationship with the world, everything, a lot of things, yeah. And I just lied down on the bed and fell asleep, thinking of those anxious things, and fell asleep at 5 or 6 p.m. and woke up at 8 p.m. in this morning. Yeah, I really don't want to transmit my anxiety to others, but yeah, maybe just because not everyone can do the things correctly to satisfy others, expectation. I'm a typical one. I have never satisfied others' expectation. I should say, just because maybe I'm not that kind of people good at doing schedules or planning my life. I have never been good at this kind of things. Maybe when sometimes you lose something and you will get something in other aspects, this kind of things, yeah. I know, like, some people, they kind of maybe good at doing schedules, or they just have very little desire for anything, yeah. But I feel like I can never satisfy anyone's expectation. Something is very easy to them, but it's just super difficult to me. I don't know how to explain to you. Just nobody can understand my situation. Just really different, really different. My education background is so different from most of you have had. I'm not a traditional good student. Kind of, I only worked good in a halfway. So I couldn't have the same path like what you have had. And I have a very complicated family. That it's made me more difficult to have like a normal life, like what they expect me to do, to have. It's just very complicated. I should say my whole life is very complicated. My education background, my family background, just everything's very complicated. So I just can't be the same with most of you would have, yes? So I couldn't satisfy anyone's expectation. I can only leave all of you. Just leave me alone, because I can never be the same like any of you expected. Can you imagine someone live in a kind of, not a forest, it's kind of in a wild, dry and in a wild, dry and farthest areas, nobody in there, and only me, myself, yes. Once my aunt shared with me, because my youngest aunt, it's like different situation, it's more different from me and her. I mean, not about the marriage, it's kind of in her times, he got married in a at a very late age compared to others, and she had been a nun in a church. Just life is so different. My youngest nun, yeah, she once shared with me, she got married at a very late age, and she had been a nun. And think about her experience. It's just so different from most of you. And I should say, my experience is also very different from most of you. So we kind of people, we are in a different world. I mean, private world is so different. So sometimes you can't put your shoes, you can't put your feet in our shoes. It will never be the same. So people like us, we can only create our world, and we can never live the same. So that's my point, or my last words of my current situation. And I should tell myself, don't ever think about it again, because this will only waste my time and make me worried and anxious kind of things, right? I want to say more, but yes, time is up, and I have released all of my negative emotion in front of the camera. So I should say that's it, yeah. Like, I would hardly explain my whole experience to others, or my situation to others, to get any like empathy. That's not my desire for. Yeah, some people, they just couldn't understand other situation and keep laughing or making fun of other situation. Like, I don't want to share my bad experience, because I don't want to any tears from your eyes. This is not my point. I only want to have my self-esteem, and I want to be always looking good in front of everyone.